weekend match no be any da so say be ye crack be hu am say hu biaza Chelsea United.
It was a boring game.
I knew biaza. As a coach obi a pragmatic.
Yeah.
As obi yes.
Obi am pese assemble sifie enti obi a dwen ho. And you say United a counter attacking team. Enti Sana United be bono, Sana no be bono, but say the major highlight was Hudson-Odoi hand, VAR decision not to reward a penalty to Manchester United, but generally it was a very boring game. Me cry at certain point in time, cry was me dakakra because actually na shedda ni rosa. But but some even say supporters are no money stadium so no accounting for senior modemo bi say city because say supporters was stadium wa ka Chelsea for no be yiro mo so mo be pego and benya the maximum points no so very boring game. I'm sure say Tuchel there will be to me share no the defensive areas in there were sorted but enim ho no they consistently dominate. You know, Chelsea 57% of possession, completed like 529 passes, but still now no goal and 20. And him hono na onya the best of combinations. Say you say Hakim Ziyech ball that double 8, but still na chances creation, and ya shed that a dosun be brave. So that's how it is. But Kaisa United are very good on the road this whole season. United in lose away match, but just that omo draw 0-0 Liverpool, omo draw 0-0 Arsenal, omo draw 1-1 with West Bromwich Albion, and Omasa draw 0-0 with team friend Chelsea. But generally we know say Man United team no da Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford no hu so no a different story. Me concern emfa in someone Ole Gunnar Solskjaer kan after the game about refereeing and all of that, but I still think say Hudson-Odoi handball no dia minim dia ntia referee nanji and Jose Mourinho was a modern day penalty. Games no na I'm a prediction and especially refereeing decisions no man be quite critical, but sure you say what then Liverpool ni Chelsea and only say Chelsea ni ATM Atletico Madrid abo or name Man United abo or San Cotuaso against Liverpool what then or movie no money Everton no mo away to Leeds United or money Leicester or money Man City or money Arsenal. The last 5 or 7 games Chelsea was our games now also mo so in kakra said Tuchel ne starting 11 crown on share down but generally he's built a quality team. I can't him some better tone no. Olivier Giroud of 4 goals in 14 matches, Timo Werner of 5 goals in 25 Premier League games, Tammy Abraham was 6 goals in 20 Premier League games. So any more for no goals no from kakra. But the only good news they say, and some bit of the good news is that Chirhono is solid. In 5th ni hono is solid. Any more no enaka. But for Manchester and of course this season Ankasa top 6 no so check here. Chelsea drew 0-0 United, Arsenal 0-0 United, Liverpool 0-0 against United Birmingham Man City 0-0, Chelsea Spurs 0-0, and United against Chelsea first leg no. And this I think since 1914 thereabouts first time at 2 legs and home and away ni na me catch Chelsea ni United home and away ni na no yen record a goal. So I guess it then fits into the narrative about senior football no sia post and COVID-19 mrewe mu no enyoma bebre to me assasa and well, let's see. I think Chelsea possibly could get into the top 4, but at this material moment, we can confidently say Man City are champions of the year.
Man City are champions.
They are champions.
Okay, Yenyaba Zion Kofi from Paul. Zion say, oh no, the only year we nya or vaccine no. Or say he slept virtually the whole day. Okay, but if you know, he's okay. Was on the our 2 ni na kra. Okay, Emra, Joseph K.T. Enya wo New Jersey. Okay. Jones went to Ghana. Okay. Ono so 2 ni nyina. Because Jones your front line worker. Okay. It your mama can blacks as no more visit blacks here no America wa. O me front line workers o ma obi. No say we no say vaccine we no say so for panyin bi say enye ana
Sofu penny bi pa or Nigeria.
Na say wa wo nyanko fo. It is soft for the omonteta no. Wa be hu so wo bibia. Also moment.
I was here religious leaders no. Sheikh Nuhu Shaributu asofo mpanyimfo pambo nom ne obia. Yeah, so I was here lining up asofo no.
Now perceptions. Now we about Pimso there. And the Sian Menya as Yimasuti Dr. Govianza for this Echna.
Okay.
Conventional doctors in there co-op in Sochna.
Wow.
Omunina Contichna so and you say a boy who need a break for live on Facebook. Now Ubiet Miabi.
Okay.
A channel of Pim so walk.
Okay.
A yet the vaccine.
Yes. Mama for who say yes. Boninim.
Yes, swine flu nearby now. It couldn't over 500,000 almost just about 5 million people, right? Those times Spanish flu they could 5 million people.
Spanish flu.
Yes. And no about any do ya no more vaccinating no. That time social media no join us of the am na be cancel no be actually say enti o de well you baba super class no so key talking points now who say has the vote for be on my friends shamonum almo US almost say the house penalty should have been retaken. What is that argument?
My Enra over Twitter now make that argument on Twitter. But say over here Kotokodian on Swa. As an engineer similar. There was slight movement by the two goalkeepers. Chairman Remo ref in Abaso. For a ref here, Odi Kotokodi has game. And to have that boldness to call for that penalty course, no. Chairman, I think the ref was spot on. The two penalty calls, me just was anybody without that penalty calls now. Ref in call on the Enra game. For a ref, your bad no aje penalty as early as bare the 10th minute, inside the 10 minutes. No aje penalty against us folk. Now in the same game, no aside I award a penalty against us folk. I think there's a boldness and ref in the day is up two penalties, no. When on your commendations. But I did have me keep to be on ref and say, what is happening now? There must be a yellow card.
A red card or yellow card?
The minimum should be a yellow card.
Minimum Jerry Boy with the two penalties. The first penalty, live on Facebook, and said the amount for concerns on raising Nano. We will address all of them. Of course, I mean referee had a brilliant day. I think he had a good game.
Yeah,
you need the luxury of this is the first penalty. This should be a red card.
It's a red card.
This should be a red card.
It's a red card.
Yeah.
He's denied a goal score, an obvious goal scoring opportunity. He was the last man.
Okay, if match we're going to say ABC,
Nancy goal scored. This week, Real Madrid. Mendy.
Madrid
Frula red card.
Yeah. No, Madrid. No,
Atlanta. Yeah. Madrid, Atlanta.
Yeah. Come back again. And that's a penalty. Come back again. They will see analyze it both penalties. Now, Yanshe, and he was the last man. Look there. Yeah. He was the last man.
Penalty calls.
Oh, even though it's not way bad, but so of fouling is now. Definitely, there will be a obvious goal scoring opportunity that should result into a record. We are doing this thing, I mean, justly. You're showing one after the. You heard the penalty in itself. You heard penalty, no. Okay, and save no. But now I'm not very easy. Okay, I said Omiyonu came off their line. At the end, the trailing leg was still on the line.
Yeah.
So it's like on the end there.
Yeah.
What a good save.
Yeah. When Kwame Poku enya kick ni.
Yes.
It was a very poor penalty, very poor penalty. But again, Yemfa credit Nima goalkeeper Richard Atawa waband a lot of pressure.
I think this is best game for us.
Absolutely, best game so far. Composure Onya in the box and now on the line. I know he said it was very early in the game, very early in a penalty whereby and in my estimation the tormentor in chief in Kwame Poku Nejina ball nechia under normal circumstances you expect the goalkeeper to panic a bit, but.
But the greatest challenge, I think, about the same challenge he had at Mediema. As I say, going through nothing almost solving the attack.
Yeah,
he looks like he needs a striker. He needs a typical goal poacher, somebody Maybe Omar goes to somebody who gives you the presence up front. Because Hearts of Oak clearly, and no chances Omunyai.
Yeah.
I mean, genuinely, if Kwampoku was on the other side of Hearts of Oak,
finishing a big problem.
Their midfield played very well.
Finishing a big problem. Hearts of Oak wasted a lot of opportunities. Luckily, in Raso, Nino Ebo, Victor Edu, Ninia or Ben Junior, but still now no more presence. Nyadia, shed the end a major point. Very a major point. I was a opinion. Back to Christian issue about. Immoral. And who more net a year because Obian himself boys are or pretty or nebe crosses no. But they were a bit cautious because you know what Patrick Razak can do, you know what Manaf Umar Betumia ran with deep runs from central midfield. So yeah, the best of full backs no, 2 ne 3 no, yeah, but generally no, I think it still gets back to who the destructive midfielder is. One yes are covering and Patrick Razak and Emran and exploit it. But you give credit to Ganione Mubarak. In those one-on-one situations, they were very, very solid. And Emsa Kotko defensive partnership no make 4-5 no dia omo demono so any papa ye. Maybe coach no suba consider dropping one player because in terms of Navigator is playing well, but number 10 role no or drop ya be midfield na congested kakra san numerical superiority no Branton no nyesa adwuma no eye, so he should be looking at his options. Any the combination Nabila any Sako de Emma team no, but generally in terms of unu se Kotkone Hearts of Oak no no na susubia ayedehwe Mpempenso Ghana football edru, and I still think I was not too impressed with the tactics. I am more of kick and run, no pattern of play, usual to American. I mean, football into but coaches now my proper. Yes, we enjoyed it, but coaches no. Nothing special from our coaches. I know a honor me concern because with the modern game, you expect the coaches to game no more you are expecting variations. But ball 4-4-2 ni 4-3-3 ni sa ani ediwie and no na me concern. Therefore so person who Ghana football as now they hwe Kotkone Hearts of Oak na because nra na nkasa no modern de memo mo be 55%, at least the coaches effort, yes the effort was there, but in terms of proper tactical plan man who be were growing, and that in my estimation was a bit of
well remember other so but Carol Chester say did you also hear that the referee refused to enter the Hearts of Oak dressing room for inspection because there was so much smoke coming from there? He had to call the players out before the game, and before he was able to inspect their cards. Okay, I say referee inspection when to be in Hearts of Oak dressing room we go name we see free or baby. And here Carol Chester no. Nah, okay. Assemble Ukraine. Only was we are traveling to see. I say we need road accident vaccine. Okay, Mate, at another cash. Okay, I don't know. I say Pfizer needs to be stored -80 to -60, which is very difficult in Africa. Okay, thanks so much, Tally. Mehu Odiana, thanks so much for a message. Okay, now right about tell Abuami. Ebiesida say Ebia Kotkone has game, not 2 penalties. Obia Boasen and as a visa and Abam Sada.
Yeah, Chama, and run in 56 penalties referee award for both teams. And run in 55 and 56. The woman said, "I got to as much as a producer 56 penalties. 56 penalties.
Oh, okay.
56, Only so be as well 28. By Kotokwashe 20 out of 28. I say 8. Has I said 19. I say 9. So all time penalties, 56. The first time, penalties by 2 teams in Obian Timi Anseno. Chairman, first time 7 June 1959. Has any penalty. Jackson Ria, no or a Liberian, no about Olympics. from Olympics no back class of folk one ya 99 kramu ne bo Olympics ono emese ne penalty ena Kotoko so nya bi eso emese no so 1959 and the last time two teams ni nya penalties e wo match obi abo say no baako ba first half baako ba second half Kotoko so nya first one that was a year 29th November 87 34 years ago okay a year Azekwache 87
Lebaski
yeah 87 no Kotoko enya first penalty 14 minutes referee TRY Atifu ene die match no ye peja boss na e ball jo adonsa na referee penalty na nana bani promising players ne say obechi penalty no ye boy ye ku na second half no na has left winger bi ne friend no Paul Anan of far ball bi kikiriki na Thomas Hammond say what beat me amema anko and wo twa no na referee penalty na the late Samokwe ebe gina akiri na Mohamed Odum say wachi goalkeeper na ba ko na tie de na me so me save we am na ateka ye boy ya 61st minute and no so che no by your point no Kotoko say match no 1-0 67th minute goal from Sarah Mensah and 59 so de Kotoko winning 4-2 so we enquire the first time 2 penalties yeah nya winner but time minim say game 14 no penalties nkwana de ba 1958 John ye bo league na 8 teams on ti ye bo 14 matches last day no na week 14 by na last match for the day for the year season no house agi league na wie Kotoko say party no match no ye nya 2 penalties Aduda Ako scored for us and a year Fred Akufu so share Kotoko de 1976 2 teams in this year week 14 edano Peter Lamte SA penalty Kote Kalala na share house goal no ema a year Gordon Prempe share Kotoko goal no ye nya penalty and 1996-97 and also nim such a similar to 96-97 no ye na 14 class ye bo week 13 first one tiabu 2 table no second round no na week 14 Kotoko ne has na Kotoko e 23 points has so 23 points Arochu na that first or 27 points and then go face now Ashanti Gold e tosu mienu with 24 points so Kotoko ne has na Kotoko so akọ Algeria ama eye Ainbeda you omo from 3-1 omo bo 1-1 wa ya seti ene se omo koye no penalty na ya seti sade se go back kankan ye bia ne ma nkoye e wo eye Algeria Kotoko ne has na ya stand eye match e da ho 2 teams ni be sia no chairman de tia ne se eno so ye bo 1-1 has scored Kotoko so nya penalty Kotoko so se ya seti enya penalty e se e match asaloti e di red card so 5 matches day 14 ye nya 6 penalties 1 red card.
Okay.
Well, the only match enya penalty ni red card 1991 de na Ezekiel Alamu.
Okay. Well, therefore NWIT amayehu say EBSC penona. Also, I agree with anyone who says Hearts of Oak dominated the game. I admit they were slightly ahead in midfield, but to say they dominated the game completely is not true. Eugene Abuajikumi a message on Odia Ban. The 2 coaches almost how they saw the game. Johnson Smith and Ejina Benchma Asante Kotoko.
The shouting was too much. That's why we were determined to win this match, but this is how football is. We had the chances, couldn't convert it. So we go home and do our homework. Yeah. Okay, now I'm there. You're starting slow. Until now my movement, running and back, not running and by them or what really better. On your breast, damn the curiosity. As you said, you were saying you are not in the game, you are not ready to play the game, but that was the reason why we were shouting on them. Apart from that,
okay, I know you're Johnson Smith. Well, I'll say, you know, I just read it again. I'll say, I disagree with anyone who says Hearts of Oak dominated the game. I admit they were slightly ahead in midfield, but to say they dominated the game completely, it's not true. Okay, Eugene, thanks so much for your correction. Johnson Smith, and a Canadian, but someone you know, I had a stopgap coach and a caretaker for Hearts of Oak, and also name some of the children.
We came with our game plan, although we kept it secret. It worked to perfection, but the final connection, we could not get it right. I've realized that goal scoring itself, you need to learn it, or it should be a talent. Are you getting it? Yeah. Goal scoring, you should learn it, or it should be a talent. Like I told you, I'm learning, so it's very difficult to certain things that we need to change it within days.
Okay, well, I know, and someone you know a day at Tuja, and so yababa, till for Yababa, and under 22 game, and also so. But apart from coaches, no, and when you forward work, Alaji Lamin, or no, yeah, Santiago board member. Okasai after the game.
Has no control match there. Yeah, it's normal. Yeah, you have nice begging chances. Like I say Shomo, but we could not even materialize our chances. But as we have similar thing, but Kotoko has is almost the same. But I believe that this is the worst match of late. If you see, look at our performance, we're the worst. But I believe that the technical men have to have to work on their performance. Very, very abysmal. I wasn't happy with their performance today. But obviously, we'll talk to the technical bench for them to improve on their game. But what we see today, the whole board, we're not happy with it.
Okay, Alaji Lamin, Diano, I'll say board not many happy with the performance of the Kotoko team. Now, on their technical bench,
the board will meet. I think Thursday of this week. Then we discover that issue because issue about on. We wanted to know either we bring in a foreign coach or going for a local coach. But first we'll come out by Friday. We'll come out with a statement on that.
Well, by Friday, by Friday, according to Alaji Lamin, Asante Kotoko board will come out with a statement in regards to more coaching and I say their technical head once and some no. But as it stands there, the caretaker and as the power head coach Gazeli, assisted by Johnson Smith, Kotoko on players. And so on some no Alaji Lamin Kasafaho.
There's a technical issue. I say there's a problem. We need to sort it out there with the FA plus players statute committee. The issues are we are still talking about it. And very soon we'll come out with a statement. We are in advanced stage. And I don't want to talk about it now, but we are in advanced stage. Oh yeah, we are talking to their managers and the players themselves.
Okay, I know and Sama and also free Alaji Lamin. Andy, and yet your family and Sama, but breaking news I will say and now also in the other two.
Aye, Chairman. Okay, so last year, and our story be by say Barcelona then President Bartomeu. A high company beer womo the negative news about some players and now the positive news about president and the management no neighbor na almost opinion yes any man say for on one personal financial gains so last year na sansem the buy so high a company be I3 so what is
someone attacking players
na Messi ni Gerald Pique mo investigations of course to the Barca Gate scandal and I know chairman information about say Catalan police for na kofa Bartomeu with the fee omakocheno no mu investigations omakocheno omko offices wo etiana no pomo lock Barca offices no na investigators in the inside and omko pick documents bi enti Bartomeu ni mpanimfo ni bi won ma nipa ba mienu eka no anopeya police for akofa om se eniema e course no mu giri se ba bi won mo century mu eba Openya friend say Oscar Grau on say no chief executive officer and Gomez Point director of legal services Edema Barca no police for akwa form and na no pay it no breaking news say free Barca
and now can you know kai say in fact I'm on weekend news and one so pan say Leicester first go na start ti won pata you boo complete say Leicester na catch some nchada nya de papa bi asa na asem the see Edema Barca. Also good morning boss, can you please educate us on why Johnson Smith always speak tree when he's being interviewed before and after games? Is it mandated by law or the regulations? Are the regulations being used for our game? Well, he can speak. He should communicate as long as the most important thing is to communicate. Because also be any interpreter and can brofono. If you have a coach, Bibagana has no Italian, Italian language. That's what the interpreter by in a post or pre-match conference, no, and the interview, no. Or I can't come then the interpreter. But because of say I can't hear widely spoken virtually everywhere in the country, and then man basa. He should communicate. I mean, the most important thing is to communicate. The official languages in Africa, English and French. But honey English. Inti Kebia go country no bia Kebia do interview no nankasa no o kan twa na wa translate. Obi say enokwa bi si ukai FIFA Best Awards.
Yeah.
Pedro Pinto.
Yeah.
Oni obi o the Pedro Pinto or multilingual.
Yeah.
Eti otimi bi so obi onim so ntebro for bi as Spanish.
Yeah.
No obusa ni ba ko kan wi a. No na oye obusa ni asem no. Ono a chechem so was say.
Yeah.
Probably maybe that is what I was a TV for the be bia no bu on titwi no. Baby obey yen tina wa chechem so Justin Smith say na no I end the hodom. And then because of the Kotogo game, remember you met you for them and we say your stories no they are carrying United coach Samuel Bodu and they had to but they tuja you say MOU they already signed and it will be announced and there will be a release likely. Number how the a press conference and I understand that they also planned a press soiree say omani media ni nyina betrans no mato to mon sase kakra na the government say omunya too omani media no relationship ni too good lately and say omudi say emo akuo no nti heart of board no plan say they will do a soiree where they also interact with the media I mean definitely you have to what's happening in Accra that's where the club is based nti and no nti ma to no say na has asem no heart of board now pay their own analysis and no ma you know mo say the almost huge gap between money media and so no more Sadia. Now at 4 p.m. Ghana Gambia. Ghana Gambia under 20 team. Now every year Banye ono and a captain of the under 20 side. Wakasa ahead of Ghana and Gambia gaming.
Stages no here because one team qualifier Kayen Druase by football the surprise because you see a football develop bibia timisi banke kana osha kabeka se bibia mu Ghana wani mu che Gambia ba sisi a football develop no bibia timisi ba sisi a na ya honda ya hoso ya nyane 100% prepared ye sure mo with different mentality see a show because stage we are doing there is no second chance and you prepare well bibia ya well ya di sure mo.
Okay, well, I know I have free Bani and some of the two as a captain of the under 20 team in Samono at the carrying Zito. What's your first game in the Gambia? Boy, I'm saying, and Zito Gasa meeting Gambia again. This time we need to make it into the final, a semi-final game.
I think football is a game of certainties. Certain things will happen during the game you may not know. After preparing well for the game, you are the controller of the actors, but we are not on the field of play. So the nice thing I see about football is you always have time to do amendments. Like we play Gambia, we lost, but yet we were able to qualify to reach this stage. So now again we are going to meet Gambia. All we have to do is to change the character and the attitude, and then try to make amendments on what we did wrong when we play Gambia.
Well, I know under 20 also common no but we meet Jawu Mame Sanfamra because we say on one of our platforms I'm for a year sad debate now so why Kwampoku should take a penalty and not Naby Keita. I know the Christian Umumi Nyakwamoridi sa you know inti Johnson Smith or penalty now.
Okay. Obandama me catch on I don't forget about the penalty no I say. Na won game. Ema ye be there na momo worry. I am go no baba.
Well, I'm saying no any Jacob no bema me say kasa voice no. Na ye de ama ye na team for. But ye share under 20s. Ye we asante ko ko ne heart of a game. Na ye we ye under 29 sana baba a team for so. Obi.
Chairman, the man I grow with no ye who say ye ni omu share first time no Ghana ne di kind to atna Fatau Ishaku the to a very brilliant goal from the youngster and Gambia for the character to equalize and get the winning goal. Free kick from Jalu. Into this time no we have to watch the character of this Gambian side. Omi team until the blast of the final whistle omo hadwen papa ye. It is our consistency no na sa character na omo wono and no na betumi ama omo anya that advantage knowing said they've beaten us before, and we have to be very very cautious as far as our issue now concerned. But this is a Gambian side on ball with 3 center backs that includes Fredina, Idrissa and Lamin. We them 3 center backs on ball, no about 2 wing backs. Now on midfield no Jallo, Mar, Fofana, and the last time I knew boy no more dominating central midfield. And intina the quarter final game against Cameroon, Coach Karim Zito changes to your central midfield. No, apart from the constant Emmanuel Isiama, Patrick Mensah and Abrantia Yefreno, Abdul Fattah Wishaku, Subeka central midfielders, Nonya Precious Bois, Daniel Efrie Banye, and Matthew Enim Kujo up front. So how do we dominate in that central midfield areas? And Crawford Gambia for no Crawford more height or more stamina. Say to me and dominate was our central midfield areas or there, then we are in trouble. We could possibly have a repeat of what transpired a week or so ago. Now a biome free kicks and I set pieces here dear back was an Oshe Gambia for now. Corner kicks, free kicks, they're excited to attack those opportunities. Into a idea back was here young creative fouls and the fouls now created in the first game against Gambia no near Lusu midfield no. Into Ansana that time it was Ofori Makati, Esiama, any Ishaku, Fatal Ishaku, and San Omobe recover no Naza Gambia for no a box ni mu anesa. Into now also creative fouls just at the edge of the box. And now a do hokra na Ubonsa Sinki. And then the partner in Nathaniel Ejay, and now in fact the last game against Cameroon was Al Hassan. And Sana Gambia for drew your penalty box on a ni sa cover no your midfielders no your back four no sa cover no na was say sinking no a committee sa fouls no so Adeba Kwane ha in the game against Gambia biom no your boy Mohamed Suleiman on the left and Ishaku on the right, and your boy Joseph Barnes and Precious Bois as the 2 forwards and a center forwards or more general. Now your wingers no and tracky ameboa. For example, your left back friend Samuel Ashikwe, any a branch friend of Philemon Bafo, in my estimation, one of the best right backs I who ever tournament we so far. Into were exposed, especially on the flanks. Into this time, now was say a wingers no boy a fullbacks no. Now without the ball no, yeah, a bit compact. Now Gambia for no to me and far ball no, and right midfield and right attack him. I was impressed with goalkeeper Dalad, especially saying you see saving penalties against Cameroon or consider a very bad goal against Gambia. And I was saying, say one money more demono and corner him against Cameroon, I will have troubles. And or try say captaincy qualities or one and leadership qualities or one or between the aboa ama team no more demono to me as well. I'm not too sure, sir. Your problem with goal scoring, just to say, sir, you created too many opportunities. Say, boy, the top pressures, boy, any munkuana, maybe even if say a free kick crana, you himself branch or potential, say, obey to me, enya sa results, no. But no, inside the finals, no, the next step because we both semi-finals where we are. The other anymore. No final trophy no esio. Drew Sana the mentality of even the tradition of Ghana and Gambia no, it comes to play. But me hopeful say and no ram ranti na dwemu bebre. So Ghana Gambia they know omuni the Gambia fund the group stages nim. In fact we're virtually lucky say a qualification based on the number of goals and your results again against Mauritania and a draw against Morocco. So your points are now bet me as some of the best sides bet me qualify into the knockout phase. So essentially I want more videos, you want more tactical analysis essentially Ghana quality wise, talent wise, emrante more demono ball nankasa the omunimbo. I was say to me results no. Your game against Gambia biom no first one almost share 2-1 no. We're selfish, ball no binya for example Fatau Shakunya ball na opeso ojina ball no so Precious Boa crowd they were nya service bia so in fact on the bands crowd they were totally out of the game but Boa Suleiman na just a ball and no more ball no enya sa na Ghana for a ball no obia pese cameras no capture no na oye highlights as far as tournament we but say team na kasa mo de money nyina so ani a eboa e chance nipa ba ko be so no agi ni din nti so mo de sa attitude of selfishness no eto nchen no mo bo as a team a I think say we have the quality ya mrante ne de omunim ball ne bo ankasa na ka team we kakra bia coaches no be ye ho adwuma na yetumi enya a results based on mentality of boys need results against Cameroon any the mehu kakra especially the Cameroon game any the opportunity to revenge any the opportunity to play in the final there's a lot more at stake for these boys so mo betumi aye ama Ghana yetumi very very proud no you say World Cup ni ho enya de ko Indonesia inti say o cup bi e begia Mauritania cup na wo se agi I'm looking at a 2-0 win for the Black Starlights against Gambia.
Okay, well, Christian Brent, most of them now Yamra, by any other the another exciting angle of the whole Kotoko has a Yaba. We'll get back to that.
Medical who cry. I'm racing the pair here Kotoko. On Start Times app no so cry any packet almost a tremble by 100,000.
As I don't check in
119,000.
Which means that I don't have 120,000. 120,000. Start times is the 8 cities.
Yeah. Depending on package, no. Bosumi 36 cities. Week but
my everyone say you'll be trying for 1 week now. 8 cities. And you can check. Just imagine. It means and now then why should Kotoko Hearts share the money equally with the other clubs? And even Kotoko Hearts, I wonder why almost some of these when you got some money exclusive to Start Times, they can't if I say online streaming, when you got some that's about 960,000 Ghana cedis. All the times 8 cities now. That is 9.6 billion. Yeah. But also we actually money over 10 billion, and that I'm sure that views will be about the Kahon as of now, and it's an interesting point. Kotoko has should start looking at some of these things.
Well, under 20 need chairman Yasha under 20 a check papa several generation of under 20 a Ghana producing for various tournaments. But under 20 in terms of a team play, main the various under 20 a memehu. So much individual as a obi a ball game no money ho. You don't see this under 20 team say a put it together bear more than 5 passes together in a game. So erratic, so disjointed. And they gave me the opportunity to make amends because Ghana and Gambia a game and then win here pa. Say Ghana I share your boy first game I share 4-0. Our next game was a 0-0 draw, a 1-1 draw game against 0-0 with Morocco. The next game is any Gambia bono. Na a must be the Ghana team winning. Na guarantee qualification to the next stage. Na Gambia share 2-0. 2-1 chairman. I was so much disappointed. It's a game at Danlad make an unpardonable error. Now Ghana 2 games na near bono. Against Gambia he was fantastic. Against Morocco he was superb. But on tier see the tier again a game against Gambia. Now Danlad make such unpardonable mistake. It's also an opportunity for a brand tier like Danlad to also make amends. That game now, your boy or consider that needless goal now or consider and then he needs to make amends. I never quite myself when they say Gambia game your boy no more pressing 2 center backs no. So place me no never Ghana center backs no. Now almost strikers ni me no ejina in 2 center backs no so. Eba ne sa na opportunity say Ghana betimi started the game from the back no was virtually non-existing. It's a basa na the na Ghana air ya say na Ghana air a lot of air long balls ne ba chairman unim say Gambia for no eba height wise omo was forcing ye the long balls ni nyina air ba ni nyina no the Gambians were just picking those long balls now they counter attacking football e dey see so etenei say eba so mo be pressing 2 center backs now. How are we going to be able to play the game from the back? Betimi asete see about passes mienu and amiensa bi together to set our play from the back. We need to work on that. Again, apart from see share Gambia share in first game no by 4-0 no your next game na be ni no we are not scoring too many goals in the next 2 games na etwaso no and I think say the few chances betimi nya bia no you should try as much as possible you betimi take opportunity near timi ateki sa chance de betimi nya no adeba ko esa high pa e Gambia game chairman free kicks na dey concede no o say no na make catch say has to game na adeba ko how me say no munya a lot of free kicks so muntimi take advantage of that free kicks na no munya no Gambia kire say some man say free kicks na chairman they will punish us so say free kicks na they concede at that vital area no coming to this game no we must try as much as possible say you bet me avoid those free kicks no everything said and done Ghana and Gambia ball metis am focus obi ehun ball ni ball yes obi ehun ball there but me nyeso say obi ehun ball ni etena so obi ehun ball ntino yenso etena obi abesan ehun Gambia ehun ball empanifo se obesa oye okese so osono na eni so unu so osono no so na say I said die eti ball ni ball adetina ye tra mamanfo abehu bo abesan ho eti Gambia hu bo de but it should not be a justification say or say Gambia in a tournament and share baako share twice it's something that cannot be forgiven Gambia share baako which should not have happened ya jatum ya sabe share Gambia biem at the semi-final stage we should not allow ourselves say Gambia should beat us twice everything said and done you know a perfect opportunity say anye biakra no you should have a revenge. Gambia will try say no. I didn't quite say Casey. I'm not saying you have no opportunity to avenge that defeat now. Chairman, you should take it. Many will be by arguing. Minimum should be a 2-0 win for the Black Satellite because against Gambia there, you have Black Satellite tougher opposition for the African continent. Biano, and against Gambia, what's a first time? Second time there. Chairman, it's me avenging that defeat from the Mayano. 2-0 win for the Black Satellite of Ghana. Need to make it to the finals of this competition.
Okay, I know I Christian I say I don't know. We say we almost had the 10 wow. I was here. Me thought me monthly way, you know. 36 cities. 36. Yeah. I was say we say 10. For the purposes of a game now, I call 10 now. But I know never bar. The starters was with him come. Not them say chatty. Okay, Eti. I don't know. Young girl, we are saying. I don't got next level energy drink, you know, at a premium energy drink. Where he said that we are making it for Germany, near Ediaba. Dr. Goku, a group of companies, president and founder, and the factory will be in Germany. Any yes, I drink at the free bar. Now, vitamins and proteins a woman no a boy a boost to immune system no it a kutia ya wa ahodo onje say covid nem koi nipa bia no ya dwumadea o san hia energy enti mesraw adonko next level premium energy drink I don't make come for the amount oko shop bia ma supermarket any provision store na bibia akwa abanya bi you say go the drinking bars na yina no bia obi okwanso pe adonko next level way enyensa energy drink imam timinum malam timinum sofu timinum reverend timinum prophet timinum obia timinum biakora timinum panyi timinum na the tense way no way obia oye sensitive to caffeine ene ma omonyem ene nkranke to ano nya de ayi kan fo mo say omono ba free ono obia nso etiminum the original premium adonko next level drink you know and so ebi yaba go chinkomo and chekwaba go chinkomo ewo Gambia na ya share said the wholesome and so esitie na ya Ghana camp and sama efri ho and so eba Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and the laboratory services and so etayechi na the tenisa wo yare ho ba bia o bia no for the chemo Grace Gift as a stroke, say hypertension, say typhoid, how, say prostate cancer, enlargement. Nina no Grace Gift as or asem and you got your Grace Gift. Oshim School Junction, Barakesi, Kwaniswa, Oshim School Junction on Abumo, Sanso and Obumo, a Buakwa, a Kofodia, Chamakofodia, Gulf One Station in Chawanano. And I'll be Great Gift. Top number here 0246 518 003 0246 518 003. Yanko Isaiah man ho ewo Gambia ewo Mauritania. Yenhwe yene Gambia game no initially because you go Gambia. Aye, you go Mauritania. Isaiah man bogo there. So well, I'm here at the end of Isaac Kasaba yenti Isaac nti be yana yenhwe you know na bibia ntutum se de I was saying okay mama Isaac
yeah I see I see
okay good I'm having there atutum well and then 4 p.m. yene Gambia last time I'm share in Ghana for do na any anyi ho kra because you who say na 20 year ji yache the da you num ji enti nji biem enti yenhwe your chances going into this game sign it here.
I see Mama Chia no pay na Mentia Pio 95-70 for in our Kumasi. I'm running a short. I see Hadi Boko, Yakopadom, Puma, Enya Yukwama, and Ghana, Yene Gambia for the second time. Say, Koye repeat and our revenge there. 4 o'clock, equal 6 o'clock, Ghana for you dance. Say, Ghana, you're quite a final, and I say, yeah, they now. I see my many tinty and miss and say, Ombreno, and right, you training, your final training. Ahead of a game and a start Olympic stadium one baby Ghana a ball against Cameroon and one of my venue and then you may shame now ocean no training now coach Abdul Karim to a likely say or yeah one change a team now a ball at Cameroon no it's a Nathaniel J now on a branch and day a day Kwabena sink a ball 4 and 5 no a branch and or down Kakrama area be attacker na be 4-5 days in here ultimate training with the team. And I'm on so I indoors kakra na and the Senegal Ghana team no beti akoye goalkeeper Dan Lad Ibrahim Asante koto keeper no ono one be san Japan na wadam and
they are changing the business please.
Hello game 94 and 5 no and
well you trying to say no website okay you okay website catch a padmon say onyabre oye adwuma yo eti you be try na say Isaiah man na o de Ghana camp de o nyina no enso e de abre in fact no my okay okay well Andy yan sha bo for no mra ye kwa enim na but minim say unje o trade wins chemistry no bi ngufia na wache ni nyina na say we know ultimately the building first aid box elfie what you say or the building first aid box elfie unya for pain tablet when you syrup and the tablet in pain for benum na nkra na syrup no and you want Trazol 500 and no sunsu no et cycle be to us the amount and also on the tablet and on a suspension and your Riddles cough syrup your Riddles baby Riddles junior Riddles adult. Na on the tian say obowa when yakata cold wadru and no send room yen saying ujini nyina bi sifia yare mfia okra ma hobim the tell the trade wins no ya ne papa kama a obi ajetum say eno ni nupa etugo ba bi eto odro Ghana ha ba bia pharmacy shops drugstore nyina no also pay for pain tablet and answer the syrup there's a tablet ye penny syrup yakra over Trazol 500 and a Trazol suspension. The 10 say no so Trazol tablet in a penny and a suspension yakora and a Riddles cough syrup no and your Riddles baby from Kranto to Fewano, your Riddles junior grad and temuno and your Riddles adult and also from 18 years ago most of me and no ninano ewu jaso a trade wins chemist omundo and so no Achia Master footwear open pabwa papa atade papa shed yetieni Achia Master your Achia Master footwear and boutique footwear no patase adwunase akwayi so odo ani kiremo ho a washing bay no abrosana ndidi nhwani mo no esoro na abehu Achia Master ade be yem pabo bia no be so Achia Master so na also do ani kire na ye wo Achia Master boutique and also adum entade papa jeans dresses ni nyina no ho na also do ani kire akoje Boss FM abrosana no de ndidi nhwani mu no ho baby Alaska Star ho no wa na abehu Achia Master o number na 0244 391 140 0244 391 140. Okay, Isaiah, vacha line no call off kakra wadama yeti.
I see. Aye. But Chauti, Serena Missy, Cano say, and then Yakopo Yadoma. Tima Ebo against Cameroon, no, you expect one change. Petrina and Coach Abdul Karim Vito, or Ivan Sadote, and then the rest of the technical team, no, Omo Etimi, a year, Stade Olympique, or not saying I sit here, goalkeeper than Lad Ibrahim, or no, and they likely so beside Jenny go post, no, at the Abosso now, still a year shortly na the Amagana. After 4 and 5, no. Jose Alasa or no any kwabena sinki or money bed now 4 and 5 no. Number 2 no ebe Filemon Bafo na fe 3 na Olympics abranch and the ede Ashikwe or no any bed now obaye holding na ebe Emmanuel Isam or no isina academy bekum Chelsea and Patrick Mensah or no subana abusina academy Heart of Lions or money be holding ede amaye Matthew Anim Kujo against Cameroon when your opportunity be started but to get training and to Ghana Yadia Sulemana Mohammed ono ne ho atimi ato no recover from injury ntine possible so obeti ababefa na wetimi apia hore na bibia akoso ye kama na has to full captain and I say has to full player ne din oye captain man under 20 no Abrante Daniel Free Bane ono so ne obenya opportunity no asa start against Cameroon said oye na wa ball behind Precious Boa na fe Fatau Ishaku ono ejina the left side of attack ono so atimi abo na bibia akoso ye nti misi line up ono so a Danlad Ibrahim Filemon Bafo Akuto, Jose Alasa, Kwabena Asinki, Ashikwe, na fe Medford no Patrick Mensah, Abranche Din Ede Emmanuel Isiam, na yenya Daniel Free Bane, Fatau Ishaku, Abranche Sulemana Mohammed, and a Precious Boa, Wemo any branch do back one ye call out against Gambia na Kojito and Ra Oma grand opportunity so almost share Gambia match ni bim. Almost say 2-1 no be correcting the mistakes. It's you know munya dajet na se ehwe match no say omo correct on mistakes na ahead of game no obi anko no ansan ko repeat sa mistake na okoye bie no say ne tactics or the back competition ni na ne say when you are with the ball you open without the ball you close into a mentality or the action quarantine from day one so betimi akoso na ne ye no maye into perfect so mo ye Cameroon no na on penalties ne nkran no call out no muntimi win game 90 minutes enfa ema Ghana na final no yentimi nko na yentimi enkoko pie na bia nkoso kama na still players too tournament in the MC omoni ewi Samson Japan and I recapia omo the competition the akan the omo entimi and take part of the competition nemo Nathaniel J and I hwe say obetinya recover efi malaria kakra bia accord down no as you wait COVID-19 test in the next one ahead of game die boss PM ewo kroma say the Nyankopon adom bibia da yi a emo twa no makwa wi adidi no na afa ye de ne achirim ewo Stade Olympique na yakototo ne makama ho.
Okay, Aizeman, yada CP. Etevo Aizeman na amaye hu de ekoso Mauritania, Ghana, Gambia ne 4 p.m. that game. Yade ehonsam ebebremo na